This video explains the 7 stages of an appellate special action at the Arizona Court of Appeals, Division 1. An appellate special action starts when a petition for special action is filed at the Court of Appeals. The other party will say in the petition why they think the Superior Court's ruling was wrong and why they believe the Court of Appeals needs to decide the issue now, instead of waiting until the end of the Superior Court case. There are several documents that may be filed with the petition. The first is an appendix that has a copy of the decision the other party is challenging and any related Superior Court documents. The other party may also give the Court of Appeals a typed copy of everything that was said during a hearing in the Superior Court, called a transcript, with the petition. They may file a stay request asking that the Superior Court's ruling or proceedings be paused during the appellate special action. Watch the video called Stays in Appellate Special Actions for more information. And they may file a request for oral argument, asking the Court of Appeals to let you both talk to the judges in person about the case. The Court of Appeals will notify you when it opens the special action and assigns a case number. You must use the case number when you file documents or contact the court. The court will tell you the names of the 3 judges assigned to your case. You can also check the docket on the court's website to get case information. You must pay a $165 filing fee before you can file any documents in the appellate special action. The court cannot refund the fee or apply it to another case, no matter how the special action turns out. You can pay the filing fee by mail, in person at the Court of Appeals clerk's office, or online through TurboCourt using a debit or credit card. If you cannot afford the filing fee, you can ask the court to waive or defer your payment using the application for deferral or waiver of court fees, available on the court's website. If you do not pay the filing fee or get a waiver deferral, the Court of Appeals may decide the special action without hearing from you. The Court of Appeals does not have to accept an appellate special action. It will review the petition and appendix to determine whether it wants to decide the issues raised in the petition. The video called Things to Know About Appellate Special Actions explains what the court will look at to make this decision. If the judges decide not to take the case, they will decline jurisdiction in a summary order, and the special action ends, or the judges may allow you to respond to the petition. Allowing a response just means the court will consider both sides, not that it will accept jurisdiction or agree with the petition. If the other party asks the Court of Appeals to stay the Superior Court's ruling or proceedings during the appellate special action, it may hold a hearing on that request at this time. If the Court of Appeals allows you to respond to the petition, you should include any important facts that were not in the petition and say why you think the Superior Court's ruling was right or why the Court of Appeals should not accept jurisdiction. You can also file a separate appendix with additional documents from the Superior Court. Do not include documents that are already in the petitioner's appendix. If the other party has not filed a request for oral argument, you can file one as a separate document with your response if you want. The response cannot be longer than 10,500 words, and you must file a certificate of compliance with it. The court's order will say when the response is due. The court must get the response by the due date. Just mailing it before the deadline is not enough. You can file the response in paper by mailing or bringing it to the court. If you do that, be sure to give the court both the original and one copy. If you want to e-file your response, use TurboCourt. No matter how you file, you must give a copy of your response to the other party. and to the judge whose decision is being challenged. File a certificate of service explaining how you served the response. Watch the video called Things to Know About Service to learn more. The court may let the other party file a reply to address the response, but they cannot add new arguments that were not in the petition. After a reply is filed, or the deadline passes, the judges will meet to discuss the appellate special action at a conference. You cannot attend the conference. The judges usually decide appellate special actions by reading the petition, the response, and the reply, and by looking at the appendices, without setting oral argument. If the judges schedule oral argument in your case, the court will tell you when and where to go for the argument. Arguments are usually in person, at the Court of Appeals building in Phoenix. A case is under advisement after the judges discuss it at the conference or hear oral argument. During this time, the judges research and write their decision. It may take several weeks for the judges to decide a case once it is under advisement. You will get a written decision when the judges decide your case. If the court declines jurisdiction, the decision will be a short order. Otherwise, the decision will explain the judge's reasoning and the outcome. It will be sent by mail or email if you chose email delivery on the release day. All decisions are public and posted on the court's website the day they are released. We hope this video makes it easier to manage your case. For more information, visit the court's website or contact the court.